Hello, welcome to Legislative Report. I'm State Representative Kate Harper, the 61st District in Montgomery County. Today, we're broadcasting from the Montgomery County Community College Technology Center. They have their own studio, who knew? And I'm here with Dean Phil Needles, who has a really good title. He's the Dean of Business and Entrepreneurial Initiatives for the Montgomery County Community College. Who knew? So what we're going to talk about today are what didn't you know about Montgomery County's community college? Phil, great to have you with me.
Thank you, Representative Harper. We appreciate the opportunity to share a bit about Montgomery County Community College with you and the viewers today.
All right, feel free to call me Kate, but my viewers always want to know a little bit about my guests. Can you tell us where you grew up, how'd you got here, and what exactly does the Dean of Business and Entrepreneurial Initiatives do?
Absolutely. I grew up in Florida. Did my undergraduate work at the University of Miami, had an opportunity to work in business and industry for many years, got my graduate degree from the University of Pennsylvania, and after those great experiences, I had an opportunity to join educational institutions. So for about 14 years, I've been working in various capacities, and I'm really excited to be part of Montgomery County Community College.
So how do you like our winters in Pennsylvania, or do you prefer Florida?
It's nice to have seasons.
Okay, very diplomatic.
Palm trees and sand are great, but it's really nice to have the variety that we get here.
And when you were in private industry, Disney was one of your stops, right?
Yes, I worked for the Walt Disney Company for 4 years in a corporate entrepreneurial venture between Disney and telephone companies. So it was a great opportunity in that entrepreneurial theme to learn some new approaches there that I've been fortunately able to bring to the educational environment.
Well, you know, many of our viewers are familiar that Montgomery County's community college actually started above a storefront in Conshohocken. A generation ago, let's say.
Right.
But now you have a campus in Bluebell, one in Pottstown, and you're doing many, many exciting things. So tell us a little bit about what you've been working on here and what kind of things a community college student can engage in.
Absolutely. The college has celebrated its 50th anniversary. We have over 58,000 alumni, over 97% of which still live in the Commonwealth. So from that beginning to today, a lot has changed. We do have our Bluebell campus and our Pottstown campus. We also have a virtual campus, which allows community residents to experience and access education online. And we also opened the Culinary Arts Institute as well, which is one of our entrepreneurial initiatives to provide a new programming model for culinary training and work experience in that space. Within Business and Entrepreneurial Initiatives, the business piece is really our academic and professional business programs. I'm the dean of one of 5 academic areas, all of which have gone through significant revitalization in recent years. We have new studies, new programs of study in cloud computing, cybersecurity, biotechnology, new degrees in life sciences, in environmental studies, in sound recording and music technology. So a wide range of new academic and workforce program opportunities for all of the county residents.
Wow, you know, I know some people are out there thinking, what is cloud computing? Does that have anything to do with the weather?
It is a new field in computer science where a lot of data and information is stored virtually but can be accessed anywhere. So these are the types of new engagements that workers and students are facing in their job situations, so we're hoping to prepare them to be ready for those roles.
Sure, I can actually tell you that as a person who has 2 offices, I have a computer in Bluebell and one in Harrisburg, and I can get my information anywhere. If I'm in
Absolutely.
Bluebell, I can get what I put on it in Harrisburg, and if I'm in Harrisburg, I can get what's coming in from Bluebell.
And the cybersecurity piece helps keep it safe.
Right.
How do you access it in a safe manner? So those are just some examples of the workforce-oriented and transfer and academic-oriented new programs that the college has launched recently. Under entrepreneurial initiatives, we do have the Culinary Arts Institute and the virtual campus. We also have a Center for Entrepreneurial Studies, where we help student entrepreneurs and community entrepreneurs to launch and grow successful businesses.
I have to say, I did participate in a couple roundtables with the women's entrepreneurs group, because some women, after they have children, have ideas for starting their own businesses, and
Yep.
they need a little help. Are you engaged in that?
That is one of the program offerings through the Center for Entrepreneurial Studies, and it's been in place for over 5 years, helping serve female entrepreneurs.
I was completely amazed that many people did not know they should have a business plan or what a business plan was.
Absolutely. Critical starting point for success. So we offer services that help community members put one together and then take that for funding or to investors or just to use as the roadmap for successfully launching and run the business. It's really important to create educational and workforce opportunities in a county, but that's the economic development piece. We have to create that continual flow of new businesses and new job opportunities for county and Commonwealth residents.
So a student who goes to the Montgomery County Community College can get an associate's degree, right?
Yes, and then that prepares them to then go on to any number of transfer partner institutions. We have over 50 of them that allow them to seamlessly take all the credits that they've earned in their associate's degree programs onto one of those educational institutions to complete their 4-year degree, which is a phenomenal opportunity when we think about the debt issues that students face. We are a really wise choice to help get that head start towards the educational pathway, but to manage the costs and the student debt load of doing that.
Right. I think it's probably fair to say that the cost of 2 years at the community college is probably half of what it might be at some of the private 4-year universities.
At least that or a bit more in terms of savings.
But are there also programs where a student can come here 2 years, get the associate's degree, and then find a job?
Yes, many of the associate's degrees will allow those who have received them to enter the workforce in their position that it's related to. They can then, for example, continue their education towards a bachelor's degree or even further through perhaps the virtual campus or an online educational opportunity. So you can come in for 2 years and continue the educational journey to the 4-year institutions, or you can get that degree or that certificate or that credential, go to work, be earning a wage, and still be able to pursue educational, further educational opportunities part-time.
So I think a typical student at the community college might be somebody who just left high school, but they also might be somebody, a returning person who's been out in the workforce or home having kids or doing something else for a few years. Is that right?
Absolutely. We serve students ranging from 15 to 85. We have what are called dual enrollment programs with local high school partners. We are an entry point for graduating seniors. About 20% of the graduating seniors in the various school districts end up coming through Montgomery County Community College at some point. We have a number of strong programs for adult learners, programs that help them gain additional education and expertise in their current jobs. Think about changing careers by
retraining if they lose a job?
Retraining if they lose a job, completing a degree because they've been taking courses over a period of time. We have this really exciting new initiative, prior learning assessment. The college led a statewide effort to set a framework where working professionals and adult learners could take their on-the-job experience and get college credit for that. So that's just a new innovation that we have recently led the efforts on that can help those with jobs and some educational attainments turn that into a degree, a credential, a promotion, or retraining, like you said.
All right. Now, I particularly like the Culinary Institute, and I know that was one of your babies. So,
absolutely.
Tell the folks what the Culinary Institute is.
So the Culinary Arts Institute is our facility, state-of-the-art facility.
Where is it, first of all?
It's in Lansdale.
Towmenson.
Yes, Towmenson.
The Towmenson Township folks get upset about that.
It's in Towmenson. It's a facility, a revised program, a new educational model to provide all of the integrated experiences and services that those studying culinary arts or baking and pastry arts will need to be prepared for successful careers.
So how hard is this? Some people learn at home. I didn't, but I was a slow learner in that respect. So.
In being involved with the Culinary Arts Institute, I've come to develop a great appreciation and respect for what it is as an art and a craft. But there's the science side to it as well. Nutrition, dietary approaches, how do you find the right mix between protein, starches, carbohydrates? So the program holistically allows students to get that education, but to equally get hands-on experience in their field. We have a working cafe that's open on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
And that's right off of 40-Foot Road in Towmenson Township.
Yes, it's called the 40-Foot Cafe, and we also opened the restaurant experience this semester as well. So on Tuesdays and Fridays from approximately 11 to 1 at the same location, community residents can come, have a sit-down meal, and support the students in their experience of delivering that type of restaurant scenario to
their practice.
Their practice, essentially. Yep.
Right. Okay. Now, the location that you picked is a big growth area for Towmenson Township, and I know there's a bank nearby, and there's an office building and hotel. Are you getting people in the restaurant?
The traffic has increased steadily since we did the opening. I think when we get to the point where we have enough students in the program that it's open full time, we'll see additional increase. But what's exciting is we just get organic interest. People stop in not only because of the food options in the cafe or the restaurant, but they know about the Culinary Arts Institute. We offer culinary enthusiast classes, we offer non-credit classes, we do serve-safe training there for restaurant workers. It's this really wonderful presence for the college in Towamencin. So it connects well to the community.
And it's affordable. I know
Yes.
State Representative Mike Verb, who is a Montgomery County Community College alumnus and a Hall of Famer, was complaining that the Culinary Arts Institute did not exist when his daughter chose a more expensive program. So it's got the same affordability that your other programs have.
Absolutely. Being mission related, it helps from the access and success perspective, but it's a more manageable cost situation for the students relative to some of the private other options.
All right. Now, I think the other thing that might surprise people who went to the community college when it was above the storefront in Conshohocken is what the place looks like. I mean, you have a beautiful campus, 2 of them, right?
Yes, they're beautiful campuses, exactly. We have the renovations recently on the Bluebell campus of College Hall and Parkhouse Hall. We will soon be getting underway on construction for the Health Sciences Center, which is going to centralize and put under one location our health services programs, as well as allow us to bring new ones to the community in massage therapy, physical therapist assistant, and occupational therapy. And the Science Center here is going to be revitalized as well. At the Pottstown campus, we have 140 College Drive, which is going to become the location for what's called our Sustainability and Innovation Hub. So we're going to have aquaponics and
What are aquaponics?
as I'm coming to understand it, it's the process of growing marine life, such as fish.
Okay. Like salmon or something?
Exactly.
Okay.
Recycling the water and the waste out of that water to fertilize plants that are co-located at the water source of the animals.
Wow. Okay.
So that's a really innovative and sustainable new program that will be working out of that space, as well as a lot of our hands-on building type programs, makerspace, making machining related items or prototype related items.
Well, you know, the manufacturing that Pennsylvania has machining operations, and it also has making specialty pieces, and they do need people to work in those industries.
And that will give us the opportunity to extend access to those types of programs through that space and through our STEM programs, science, technology, engineering, and math.
Now, people don't think of the community college as a STEM provider, science, technology, what was that, economics and math?
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Engineering and math. People don't think of a community college for, I think, engineering. Is that fair to say?
I think that might have been a perception that existed, but that totally is not the case today. We have a strong set of programs in all of those areas, and they align very nicely to being able to go on to those 4-year institutions. We have just recently revised the life sciences program. We have biotechnology programs, and we have engineering technology. So we're actually very strong and relevant and current with new programs in those spaces that provide direct opportunities to continue education to 4-year partners and beyond.
All right, well, hold that thought because we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Did you know that Act 16 of 1999 honors one of the greatest leaders in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives? The Matthew J. Ryan Legislative Office Building, once known as the Capitol Annex, is located next to the main Capitol building and honors the late Speaker of the House, Matthew J. Ryan. Those who visit this building will observe the magnificent architectural designs providing eloquence and grandeur to the building. Known as one of the greatest members in the history of the Pennsylvania State House, Matthew Ryan started his career in the legislature in 1963 and was elected Speaker in 1981. His charisma and knowledge will forever be reflected in the building now named after this great legislative leader. Now you know.
Did you know that the state capitol is not only the epicenter of the Commonwealth's governing bodies, but was once home to 390 preserved Civil War flags? During During the war, it was customary for each state to furnish their regiments in battle with flags representing their contribution to the Union Army. After the war, Pennsylvania's military department was responsible for collecting the flags, and in 1872 they were reverently housed in the Capitol. Following the completion of construction on the new Capitol building in 1914, the Civil War flags were removed to the Capitol Rotunda. They were kept untouched in custom-made flag cases until 1982, when the Capitol Preservation Committee initiated its Save the Flags project. Throughout the years, dust and long-term vertical display of the flags had begun to devastate the brittle silk fabric and painted designs. The flags were removed by local textile conservators and were repaired and preserved in storage units that protect the relics from light, dust, and excessive handling. Now you know.
I'm State Representative Kate Harper, and we're back with Legislative Report, which is coming to you from the Montgomery County Community College, which has its own television studio. I am talking to Dean Phil Needles, and we're talking about what's new and different at the community college, and boy, is there a lot to talk about. Now, we were just talking about campuses, and most people are familiar with the Bluebell campus, but you have a campus in Pottstown that's working on sustainability themes. What does that mean?
It's reflected there in a couple of different ways. Our North Hall facility has actually been repurposed from the Kiwi Shoe factory that it once was, and College Drive 140 location used to be a Pico substation.
Wow.
So playing a role of revitalizing and being sustainable in the physical locations gives us an opportunity to tie that to the academic work we do in sustainability. We've won national sustainability awards, the only institution to win the same award twice from the Climate Council. So it allows us to put action behind our mission goals of being sustainable and supporting those types of initiatives.
All right, now I know that you have a bus that runs on liquid natural gas or something, and you also, that runs between the two campuses.
There's a shuttle that goes between the two, and it's part of that initiative, yes.
And the students can take that to get from Bluebell to Pottstown.
Absolutely, and it also extends its reach to the Culinary Arts Institute in Towamencin as well.
Okay, good. And you also have, I think, some windmills or something up in Pottstown?
There are some green turbines located in Pottstown as well.
And do they work?
They do, and they provide electrical to the lighting system as far as I understand.
All right, well, that's good. And Pottstown actually is a town that's kind of old and needs some revitalization. I guess the community college has helped with that.
We're proud to be a strong part of those efforts. So providing educational opportunities for county residents there to be a source of service to businesses with workforce training, employee training, entrepreneurial support. It goes to the heart of our mission of being the community's college and to provide access and support mechanisms, success mechanisms for county residents.
All right, so I think also the community college has a record of providing, or helping at least economic development throughout the county with what you do. And you want to talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Through the collective efforts, the college contributes over $360 million to the Montgomery County economy in varying ways. For every dollar that's invested in the college, a student receives a $6 increase in their earnings potential, and there's a $21.60 impact
per hour. Right.
Yes, towards their wage earnings per hour. And there's a $21.60 average contribution to the ongoing economy. So being able to do what we do from an educational and mission perspective has the added benefits of being a strong economic partner for the county and for the Commonwealth.
All right, well, I think that, that those are all important, and they're things that people don't think about. They might not also know that both the state and the county taxpayers do help support the college, which also charges tuition, but we are also partners in that with you.
Absolutely, and that's vital to our success and our mission in serving the county.
It's the reason why you can offer the programs at a reasonable cost.
Absolutely.
What would you tell somebody who's sitting out there watching this program and who maybe has a high school diploma but would like to advance themselves in their career?
We have many, many choices and options to help people do exactly that. Whether you're coming out of high school and want to explore an educational pathway from a good cost perspective that can help you get your four-year degree, whether you're an adult who needs to learn additional skills, upgrade skills, wants to change a career. We have over 100 degree and/or certificate programs in groundbreaking fields like we talked about, such as cybersecurity, cloud computing, biotechnology, new health careers that you can access at an affordable price. We have strong support mechanisms to help you continue through to completion, to graduation, and to be successful in doing that. We are a technologically advanced community college. For almost 8 years in a row, we had been named #1 by the Center for Digital Education as the most advanced, technically advanced community college. So in addition to the campuses and the buildings and all the services, we have strong technology that helps people have a very positive educational experience here.
All right, so I want to talk a little bit about veterans, because I know what happens is, a veteran comes home, he's part of a band of brothers, and he's finished his service, and suddenly he looks around, he's the only guy in his entire neighborhood who's actually served.
Right.
The community college reaches out to those folks, right?
Absolutely. We're very proud to be recognized as a veteran-friendly, military-friendly institution, and have been for several years. And we are very purposeful and thoughtful about how we do that. There is a dedicated resource specialist here for veteran students. We have a veteran center on campus where those veteran students can spend time studying, getting tutoring help, accessing the technology that I just talked about, but be with their peers, be with fellow veterans. We also have complete integration and access to all of the other parts of the college, but it's important to recognize how to support them in the ways that work best for them.
Right. Sometimes veterans who have returned from Iraq or Afghanistan or elsewhere are a little bit older even than their chronological age. Am I right about that?
Yes. We have a large adult learner population that's part of the college, so they're going to see a wide range of students here, and we try to create an environment that integrates everyone in and allows them to pursue their course of study in the most positive way. The fact that they have that experience, we can actually help them. They have, I talked about prior learning assessment or military experience. We can translate that to credit for them to help them get through those degree programs or those certificate programs faster. They have that wonderful asset of that experience and that knowledge.
And the discipline.
And the discipline to
Right.
stay the course on those academic programs. So there's a lot of ways in which we can actually use it to their benefit to help them complete faster.
All right. So I guess the college has a website?
www.mc3.edu. There's
Okay.
a wide range of information about us and our programs. We also have mc3.edu/culinary for the Culinary Institute and mc3.edu/virtual for the virtual campus.
And that's what makes you #1 in that sort of stuff in the country, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Now, so we've talked about the Culinary Institute. We talked about veterans. What other programs are new and different that shows that the Montgomery County Community College is not your father's community college?
There's so many to pick from. I'll try to highlight a few. We do a lot. We're fortunate to receive a lot of grant funding support for innovative work. So we've developed a set of financial literacy modules in partnership with a grant from the EDUCAUSE Foundation and the Gates Foundation, which helps educate students about the cost of debt and attending college.
Right.
So that's a great resource.
I can't believe people are coming out of four-year colleges with $100,000 in debt and they have no idea what that means to their future.
Right. We are an Achieving the Dream Leader College and won the Leah Meyer Austin Award for our work in helping prepare students who need additional support to begin their educational journey in new and innovative ways. So that's a second example of how we are doing nationally focused work to help prepare people for success in academic studies. And I think the other thing that I would mention is our Center for Entrepreneurial Studies. We are going to be expanding that to provide more virtual services through our virtual campus to have an even greater reach to county residents in terms of providing entrepreneurial support and engagement.
All right, so I know some ladies in my neighborhood, and they're pretty fair cooks, and they think that they can start a business, maybe baking cookies or doing something like that. What would you tell them?
We have a starting your business course that Culinary Arts Institute runs as a non-credit, or connect to us through the website mc3.edu and our Center for Entrepreneurial Studies, and we can show you how to do everything from a feasibility study and analysis through to writing a full business plan. We can connect you with SCORE mentoring sessions. We can connect you to other networks such as our Women's Own Business Network programs that can help you be successful.
All right, but I do also know people who sort of buy a restaurant or something with a big dream, and restaurants have a terrible failure rate, don't they, economically, financially?
They are on the higher side, and businesses, new businesses in particular, face challenges in surviving past the first and second year. But the entrepreneurship education and the preparation that we can provide plays a significant difference in helping get through the common mistakes and challenges in those early years that can improve your chance for succeeding long term.
Okay, so talk to me about the faculty here at the community college.
We have an amazing faculty. I, in my unit in particular, think about the range of their knowledge, their experience, most importantly, how much they care about students. Our faculty work day in and day out through every class moment, through every connection to a student to help prepare them to get through those classes successfully and be ready to take the next steps educationally. It is a wide, diverse range of faculty members that we have across all our programs, but I'm most impressed by their commitment to students and students succeeding.
So a student coming in here should not expect to find, like in the paper chase or something, a lecture hall with Professor Kingsfield in the front and 200 students sitting in tiered rows.
We're fortunate to be able to have a very positive student to faculty ratio, on average about 18 per class. It's another benefit of the community colleges, is we're able to provide more connected and direct experiences with faculty than, say, those 200 lecture hall courses.
And you also have, I've noticed, you have a student newspaper. This studio is usually used by students learning how to do videography or TV.
That's
right?
a great point. We have over 50 student clubs and organizations through our student life area. Our students collectively experienced over 24,000 hours of community participation or service learning across a range of programs. Culinary Arts Institute will go out and provide food at events. Sound recording and music technology students will film these types of things at our campus events. There's a wide range of opportunities to be involved in the community, to give back, and to get experiential learning through our programs.
I have to say, I'm a fan of the Morgan Log House in Tolmanson Township Historic Site, and the culinary arts students provided the food for their fundraiser.
We have the pleasure of doing that every year, and it's a great partnership with the community and with them.
Right, that's very good. All right, well, we're almost out of time, so you got maybe 30 seconds to tell me something that we forgot to ask.
I think we've covered everything. I really appreciate the opportunity to share the new perspectives that this college is very different, very modern, very forward-thinking, very innovative. We are a phenomenal solution for a wide range of students, workers, professionals, corporations to help be successful. We literally have something for everyone here at Montgomery County Community College.
Right, I think you actually have something for people who don't today consider themselves students, but who could be tomorrow. Is that right?
Indeed. Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much. My guest today has been Dean Phil Needles here at the Montgomery County Community College. We're broadcasting from their TV studio where students learn about TV production, among other things. And we'll be showing the college's websites on our screen in just a moment. And if you have a question about this or any state government matter, please contact me at my Bluebell office. We'd be happy to help.